Hi, this is Josh Lugo, and I'm here in a beautiful 2021 Nissan Sentra SR Premium Package. So let's go for a ride. First off, with this one specifically, you're going to have a different display than our previous models. The diagnostics of the vehicle and the things you really need to know about while you're driving is going to be displayed right in this home screen. There's different screens that you're going to have access to, but for the sake of this video, I'm just going to keep it in the home screen, where it not only shows you what you're listening to, but it shows you the speed, and once we get on the road, it's actually going to show you the speed limit through sign recognition. So immediately getting into this car and onto the road, the biggest change to me is definitely the low profile of the vehicle. Before, it almost felt like you were a little bit higher up, and this one, it feels very centered to the ground, very sporty look, and just an overall comfortable feel. Now, this is equipped with what we call the intelligent cruise control. So the way that works is what we're going to do is press this button right here. It's going to show you the distances between the vehicle in front of you once it detects it. And then you have 3 different levels. So right now I don't have a car in front of me, but once I do get one in front of me, I'll go and show you what that looks like. So once again, going to go back to what I call the home menu, and there's different sub menus in this as well. You just have to move the arrow buttons right here. Now, believe it or not, this not only has an eco mode, but it does have a sport mode. I want to say 75% of my customers don't know where that's located, and it's actually this button right here. You press it, you're going to see the S right there, right next to the D, and then you just go ahead and you get more of an acceleration feel. So the way the sport mode works in this vehicle, it's basically simulates a sports car with the downshifting and the shifting overall. The way it works is going to shift gears into higher RPMs, and if you do it in eco mode, which you will see right here, once I take it off of sport mode and put the eco mode, which you'll have it flashing right there, it's going to do the quite opposite. It's going to save you gas by reducing the amount of RPMs you go through and shifting gears between 2,000 to 3,000 versus 4,000 to 5,000. Got a little bit of traffic here. We're on one of the busiest roads in Florida right now, Orange Blossom Trail. Now, another thing with this vehicle, besides it being sporty, is the practicality of the car, both it being good on gas as well as a safe one. The Sentras have always been known as one of our safer cars out there. Throughout the years, I've seen many accidents happen, and most of my customers end up not only walking away with minor scratches, but usually get into another Sentra because it saved their lives. So the sign recognition that I was talking about right now, so it basically is going to tell you the speed limit of whatever road you're in, as long as there's a sign for it. You see it right there in the center dash. And now I'm going to go ahead and activate the intelligent cruise control. So the intelligent cruise control is going to detect a vehicle immediately in front of me, as soon as I get within range. So it's detecting the vehicle right in front of me. As long as the trail behind it, oh, there goes I'm going to go ahead and slow down with me not doing absolutely anything. Now that the vehicle already left in front of me, it's going to go ahead and switch to the regular cruise control, so just keep that in mind. At any point in time that you're driving the vehicle, you can actually go ahead and disengage the intelligent cruise control by simply tapping on the brake, just like a regular cruise control. Now this one's equipped with what we call lane departure warning, so after I hit over 37 miles an hour, it's going to go ahead and start reading the lane markers on the road. So I'm just going to go ahead and try to do that real quick. And if I start driving off away from the main road, just like so, the vehicle is going to go ahead and shake the steering wheel, letting me know that I'm getting off the road. Now, I can't emphasize enough how much more comfortable this one feels compared to its predecessor. They really worked very hard, so that way you can have a comfortable ride for long trips. The seats that we have right now are called zero gravity style seating, and basically in the posture that you sit, with almost any sort of size of a person you might be, it's a very comfortable ride. A very good blood flow from the upper back to your lower back, so making it reduce driving fatigue over long distances. Now, right now I still have an eco mode. You can always disengage it on the fly. You don't have to, stop and then do that. Same thing with the sport mode. Now, it's also equipped with what we call the blind spot monitor system and a cross traffic alert. I'll explain that here in a second. Now, the way that blind spot monitoring works is it detects in a cone anything that is on either your left or right side of the vehicle, such as a vehicle itself while you're driving, a person, or anything that's an object that's in your blind spots and you basically can't see. Now, the cross traffic alert is a little bit different. Cross traffic alert is designed if you're getting out of a parking spot and you have anybody that's moving from whatever direction. For example, if you're in a Publix parking lot and you're in a slanted and you can't see and you're between two trucks, the vehicle is actually going to detect up to 66 feet on a cone from your vehicle and letting you know when something's coming across. So if you have a car that's going across and you can't see between the two trucks you're in, this little light right here is going to let you know if there's a car coming from right to left, and it's going to beep at you so that way you don't have an accident. And then the other thing I do want to show you here real quick once we get to a stop is going to be what we call our emergency brake system for the rear. Very tight on the steering as well, very easy to turn into. Very zippy car anytime you need to go from point A to point B, and in fashion. Now, one thing I did not talk about is our automatic high beam assist. So basically the way that works is if you have your high beams on late at night and you have incoming traffic, it'll reduce the velocity, or not the velocity, the volume of the light itself, so that way you can blind the person that's crossing in front of you. It's a very nifty tool to have. Now I'm going to show you the emergency brake system. Please do not panic. This almost always happens every single time I show it. So we're going to try it out on this car right behind us. So the sensors are going to go ahead and let you know when you're getting too close, which is right here. I'm just going to let the car try to hit the car behind me. Going to hover over the brakes. There you go. So that's actually one of the things that scare almost all my customers, but just imagine how much of a convenience that is, especially if you're about to hit another car behind you. It's something that's really nice to have combined with the cross traffic alert, and it could literally save a life. There we go. Now this is going to be our round view camera. So I often compare this to a video game. So I'm not going to use any of the mirrors. I'm going to go literally just use this camera and aim exactly where I'm going to go. As long as I'm between the two spots there, I know how good my parking is. Very easy to fix. Purely using the cameras, and it's as simple as that. And then in order to turn off the car, all you got to do is press the button, and that's it. I hope you enjoyed this drive along, and this is Josh Lugo here at Universal Nissan. If you have any questions, you can call us at 407-926-7000. Either ask for myself, Josh Lugo, or any of the sales team that we have here. Hope you have a wonderful day and enjoy the ride.